If Yoo-hoo is chocolate milk with water and sugar, I have the start of making my own Yoo-hoo right here. I have Horizon chocolate milk, and I have Eternal bottled water, and I need sugar. Well, I have another idea of how I want to make my own Yoo-hoo. I need a new kitchen to make my own Yoo-hoo. And I don't want to start with milk that's already made as chocolate milk. I want to start with plain milk and use a tablet of Abuelita chocolate. It's for hot chocolate, but I want to make it into Yoo-hoo. So I need this video to help me pay for Afterlife Yoo-hoo made by myself. Inspired by the short videos on YouTube for aguas frescas. And one of the preparers of aguas frescas is Karina, but it's okay if there are others that make aguas frescas on YouTube and elsewhere. Diana Ross. I'm coming up. I am wondering if you know that I am homeless in the threatening of getting my own food for myself because somebody stole my banking that was set in place over a period of 21 years of a life of myself, and all the banking was shut off. By that, you expected me to split the banking with a sex offender. Well, I have to say that I am the superior founder speaking in this Godhead, and I am letting you know what you can say no to. That's not true that I expected that the Creator 8 was going to sexecute the threatening and terrorize the living life out of somebody who doesn't really know you personally and doesn't know why you would be that way voluntarily and doesn't know your history if you have been that way before. And also, I'm not a guinea pig. I'm not here for in case you want to be a monster. If you want to be a monster, go to jail. You have to know that as God. You have to know as God of the strangers who need to be in this formed world because it's low and this is where you are mentally. You need to know as God that you go into jail if you want to be a monster. You can't just terrorize the living life out of me because I am myself. You want me to save you? By that I say no, and that we have that together. The same as if we said, yes, that's just you speaking and you're not myself. Well, I don't afford it. I don't actually say no to you because you made a speech offense and I have genitals, and your speech offense is against myself has genitals. You make a speech offense is due inside of a walled-in prison because it's against the genitals, and you have people in your prejudice in a prison about your genitals being illegal in a prison, and you do need the address deceased. That means when you have illegal genitals and you are preparing to make a speech offense, you need to already locate yourself inside of a prison and wait for the address to be deceased. Then you have to go in there and make a speech offense maliciously. You have to go in there. Do you hear what I'm saying? Because you're not in a prison right now. You're not allowed to hear this. You're illegally watching the internet. You're not in a prison right now. It is not due. If you were in a prison, maybe you would have a few minutes seminar about this video, and then you would have a fight over it. Diana Ross, I'm coming up. Pink, I'm coming up. Let's get this party started. What is it? I have to let that one go. It's pink. When it's homeless, I'll let you know what's wrong with it. I am absolutely elsewheres in the threatening right now, but you're still there. And I'm waiting for the door locking to be deceased right there, and that I will be here and be able to manifest my own food. I want that because I don't want to argue with you about what I need as far as food, clothing, and shelter. I don't want to let anybody in here because I need food to come in from the food supply in public. And I don't want to go out to the dumpster and take out food wrappers and garbage to the dumpster and see any strangers out by the dumpster. I don't need that anymore or ever, in case you didn't know why it's not anymore. It's not ever. I don't need you. I did not form you. You should not give me the trouble you have given me because I did not form you. So getting back to why I'm not a feeder to a sex offender, and that's because you are daring me that I should go into jail and prison with you being the supervisors of myself getting murdered by you. Do you know who I am or you don't? You approximately want me to worry about my leverage because you don't know who I am, and then I'm going to be keeping myself out of a prison so that I don't get murdered by you because it shuts down the creation, and you don't know that. No, you don't know that. When you see the end of time, you're not going to know why. No, you don't know why, because you have illegal genitals and you don't know that. They're just genitals to you. If I had to say no to one of you about something that you said to me, I'd lose all my clothes, my apartment, and I would be outside homeless, taken directly into an emergency room and given shock treatment. Well, that's what's wrong with you. You don't know how dangerous you are to yourself. You keep asking the God who's creating your genitals to take care of your need for genitals for you. You don't really move yourself, even in illegal genitals. You don't really move yourself to homeless outside and wait for God to come and get you. You still want to play yes and no games with your illegal genitals, and you don't have anywhere to go with that. There's really nowhere for your yes or no. You don't have anything to say over your illegal genitals to the creator of your illegal genitals. Who are you fooling and everybody who's not yourself? What if you have done so many things wrong in your illegal alive genitals that if you had to see God when you die about what you've done wrong with yourself, you would say, I've done so many things wrong with myself, I don't remember what you bring up about me. I just don't remember. I must have done it because I've done so many things wrong with myself. Oh well. Yes, but this is the end of all time. I'm here. If you see me as the end of all time for you, most likely. That means you have to save yourself. You can't be going to a lower life form than what you are here. You have descended into lower life forms right in front of me, but when I'm not here, you don't have a lower life form to go to if you think that's go. You don't descend into a lower life form for money because you don't care about yourself, because you don't care about everybody, because you don't care, because you're so powerful with that you don't care. You're so powerful you can descend to a lower life form with that you don't care, and that's all you do is don't care. That's all. You just don't care. You loiter. You're angry. You're stagnant. Well, I'm not a feeder to a sex offender because you're stagnant. He consumed everything I needed for myself, and I lived is really myself aliving myself. And why? Because I'm not in it with you. How do you want me to say that? My leverage was alive for myself, and I'm not in it with you. You didn't just feed me that I am myself and give me as a gift to God. That's you loitering, and you're stagnant, and you don't care to death. You don't care. That doesn't mean I don't care. And that doesn't mean that I am going to leave you at my own expense every time you do that. I can't get away from a sex offender is not true. There is nothing for a sex offender to get out of me. No matter what. Sex offender, you who deceased.